Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys my full face makeup tutorial.
My nigga, catch me out on Ocean Drive with her. Ay, catch me in the whip, ride with her. Hey, sipping something, bumping big, hypnotized with her. Pray you get that job in Tampa. That's only 4 hours away. Take a car, take a plane, baby, whichever is faster. Oh, whichever one is in that.
I'm not going to get into skincare too much in this video just because it's a makeup based video, but I can do a whole different video about skincare and stuff. But this one's just going to be like the full face makeup like tutorial kind of. Obviously my makeup is not like pro, like the best of the best. Like I would still consider myself a beginner, even though I've been like dabbling into makeup since I was like in the 6th grade, and I'm about to go into the 10th grade. But I would consider my makeup to be like okay for like a teenager. Okay, I have now clipped my hair back with these clips. I'm actually gonna remove this bone clip and use my other clip just because the bone doesn't hold my hair as much as I would like it to. So I'm gonna change to normal clip. There we go. See, that's more secure. Okay, first off, I'm gonna start with my eyelashes. I get my eyelash kit off. I got all my eyelash clusters off Amazon. I only use clusters. Okay, I only use clusters. I don't use individuals or anything like that. I don't get my lashes done. I only use clusters. These are the Ocean Pearl lash clusters, and the ones that I have on right now, the numbers I have on 2 18s, the ones at the very bottom. I have 2 18s. I have 2 16s, and then I go up and then I use 112. Okay, so I only use 112. A lot of people like use like a bunch, like just like layer them on top of each other. I don't do that because I feel like I've layered them before, but I feel like once I layer them, the top layer comes off, and I feel like there's just no point, and I feel like my eyelashes don't last, so I don't layer them. I feel like that is just good enough. That is a good one. The other good one that I used to use is the Palatine. This one has been through some stuff. As you can see, there's like lashes everywhere. There's glue on it. Like this is where my eyelashes started getting like longer and like starting to look good. That's just another recommendation. Like I said, I can do like a whole different video on how to do your lash clusters and stuff. Probably wouldn't be a very good video because whenever I do my lash clusters, I'm like locked in. So it probably wouldn't be a really good tutorial, but you know. Okay, on to the makeup. So first off, I start with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, the pink one with the nice niacinamide inside of it. This one is almost empty, so I will have to repurchase a new one. You can either rub it in or dab it in. People say to like just do this, but I feel like that takes forever, and I feel like my makeup still stays on long whether or not I dab it or pat it or rub it or pat it or whatever it's called, because I don't know, I just feel like doing this it's really unnecessary. And I feel like people who say like, oh, you have to do that, it's really not true. You don't have to do anything. Okay, the next thing is I use a angled eyebrow brush. Looks like that. Now obviously you don't need the Pacific one, but any brush that looks like that or something like remotely close to that. And then I use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I don't know what shade this is in. I don't know. I've had this for a while. Maybe like, I don't know, since like sometime last year. I used to use this for my under eyes, but now I only use this for my eyebrows, which is why there's still so much in here. If I continued to have used this for my under eyes or anywhere else in my face, then it would have been done a long time ago. But this is way too light for my skin color, and it's like, oh yeah, concealer is supposed to like brighten the skin, but for my makeup, I like for my makeup to match my skin color. I don't like the whole entire like I do like my eyebrows like to be brighter because I feel like it's like really like focal point of my face. So yeah, but yeah, I just open it, like just kind of dab it right there in the middle at where the applicator is, and then I just take the brush and I just go like this. I just kind of like outline my eyebrows. Now I don't outline them completely, especially like the outer part, because I do go back in and I like fill in my eyebrows or like gel them in, because I don't like arched eyebrows that much. I like my eyebrows to be straight, but you can do a arched eyebrow look if that's what you prefer. I just prefer my eyebrows to look straight. So you can, if you do prefer an arched look, then all you would do is just trace them to be arched, you know? And then I do the same thing on the other side. Oops, I went too far down. I do the same thing on the other side. And then I kind of like go towards the middle so that it's easier to blend. I just go towards the middle, just like that, almost like I have unibrow. Like that. I look really stupid, but yeah. Next thing is I use a brush. This is a concealer brush, I think. It's like specifically for concealer. I'm not sure though, because the writing isn't on there anymore because how old this brush is. This is an Eco Tool brush. But just any kind of brush that's kind of like flat, like that. And then I just take a little bit, I just mist the brush with a setting spray. I use the MAC Fix It spray. Any setting spray will work, whichever setting spray you use. I used to use the Milani, what is it called? It's the black one. It's the black Milani setting spray. If I can, I'll put a picture on the screen. But I also used to use that. That is also really good. I've been through 2 bottles of it, so that's an also really good setting spray. That was like the setting spray that I had ever since. I used to have the Urban Decay one. Well, it wasn't mine, it was my mom's, but she doesn't use makeup as much as I do, so I used to use it until the Urban Decay one went out empty. That's whenever I got the Milani one. And like I said, I've been through 2 bottles of it, so you should know how good it is. So yeah, and I think that the second one that I got was the big bottle, and I still went through that one pretty fast. So yeah, and then you just blend it. Obviously it's not gonna be like completely blended because like into my skin, because like I said, this is way lighter than my actual skin tone. Next, I take the MAC Fluid Broad Spectre SPF 15 foundation. This has sunscreen in it. That's what the SPF is. This is a 24-hour matte foundation plus oil control. And I just squirt it right onto my face, just like that. It's not really other way to put on foundation. And then I just take a beauty blender and I just pat it into my face. This I dab into my face. Do not drag. Do not drag. Do not do this. No, pat, because it will blend in better. If you drag it, you're gonna have splotches on your face, have no makeup, and it's gonna look really weird. So pat it into your face. You just do not drag. Another foundation that is good to use is the Fit Me foundation. That one I used to use in shade, it's either 350 or 355, one of those. But that's also another really good foundation to use. I did not want to run out of that one, and I was running out of it really badly until I got the MAC one. But yeah, see, this is how we're gonna fix up the eyebrow thing, because this actually blends into our skin. Next is I have the MAC, yeah, just the MAC. Oh, the foundation is shade NW50. Same thing with the concealer, is also NW50. Like I said, I like my makeup to blend right into my skin. So if you don't want a lot of concealer, you can also just do a dot right here and then like a dot on the outer part. That also works if you don't want a lot of concealer, but we have to conceal, okay? We have to conceal. Now for my concealer under my eyes, I would either use the same brush that I use on my eyebrows, or I would take another smaller beauty blender than the one before and just blend it in. For this one, we're going to use the same one just so that we're not using the same brush again. Whenever you blend your under eye concealer, look up when you're doing it. Do not do this, or you're not going to get the makeup that is under your eye. Look up, and you're gonna want to dab it, don't drag it. Okay, next thing I use is the Fit Me powder, the Fit Me press powder. This is also a matte powder. Like I said, I like everything matte, okay? This shade is in 330 Toffee Caramel. Can you even see that? You can see the number, but not the name. Okay. And then I just personally use the sponge thing that it comes with. I don't really use any other thing. And then you just dab it under your eyes. Well, that's what I do. Because you saw how it was kind of oily before. Now is contour time. I don't really see what contour does for my skin at all, because I'm already dark, and like, I don't know, I just don't really see what contour does for my face, but I still use it anyways. So if you're my complexion, then you can use, this is the Black Romance palette. Shade medium to dark. Yeah. And then you just take a contour brush. It kind of gives you like what to do, like wherever you're contouring. Take the contour part, obviously, and then you just put on your jawline. A little bit more jawline. It's really just what it says: hairline, side of nose, along cheekbones, jawline. Yeah. Put on my forehead. Like I said, I don't see what it's doing for my forehead, but I still use it. Okay, if you do eyeshadow, then you can, but if you don't, then you don't. I just like to do eyeshadow so that my face looks a little bit more dramatic. You can use an eyeshadow brush, or you can just use any type of brush that kind of looks something like this, or a more fluffed out brush if you prefer. This is just an angled buffing brush. I don't know what an angled buffing brush means. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I just use it as an eyeshadow brush, so if that's what it's used for, then that's what it's used for. Okay, now I use this Revolution Ultimate Lights eyeshadow palette. It's like this small, and I just use, as you can see, the most used one. It's literally my skin color, but I still feel like it does something for me. And I just close my eyes, obviously, and I just, right there. I feel like it just really takes the oils off my skin. I don't like like I said so many times, I like a matte finish, so I don't like any oils in my skin. So because it matches with my skin color, this is what I use, okay? And then I take the darkest color on here, and I just put it on the outside like that. I don't even know if they still have this. I don't even know if this is still in stores. Now, speaking about eyes, I don't know what brand this is. Oh, this is LA Colors. This is LA Colors, okay. So I just use this LA Colors eyeliner stick. You can use the eyeliner pencil that like it's like it looks like a normal pencil, and it's like black or brown, whatever you prefer to do under your eyes. But I use this LA Colors stick. Do not use water-based eyeliner. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I just take this and I just put it on my waterline. I don't do like a wing or anything. I don't do like winged eyeliner or anything like that. I just do waterline eyeliner because I like to look dramatic. Now I can't be up close and personal to my mirror because I need to be in the camera, but and then I go kind of where my eyelashes are, and then I just drag it down so you see the difference in my eyes. You see it? Do you see it? You see it? And you're gonna go right back in with the MAC Fix It spray, and you're just gonna just spray all over your face. For my lips, I don't do a whole lot. I used to do more for my lips. As you can see, I have a whole bag dedicated to just lip products. But I just take the I just take a NYX lip liner. You can also get like probably like a Kiss lip liner that works too, and I just line my lips with it. I'm already brown, so it kind of just blends into my skin. I don't just like line like the line of my lip. I kind of like go more into my actual lip. Like that. So now my actual lip is kind of like brown because I kind of have like two-tone lips. So I try to like make like the outside brown and then like the middle pink. Now what I used to do is I used to take that lip liner and I used to use the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Sugar High. And I used to just put it where the pink part of my lips are, which I'm gonna do it for this tutorial just because, so I can just really show you. And I just put it where the I put it where the pink of my lip is. You see, like that. Doesn't look like it did anything, right? Now either take a Beauty Supply lip gloss like the NK or the Kiss or anything of the sort, or I take the, can I find it? I found it. Okay, so I either take the NYX, the NK rose hip lip gel, or I take my Dior lip oil. I've had this since like the 7th grade or something, and I don't really use it as much anymore as I would like to. I used to use this a lot. As you can see how much has been used in here. Or I just take the dupe of the Dior and I use the e.l.f. one. For this tutorial, we're going to use the e.l.f. because it is more affordable than this. That's what it looks like. Okay, that's it. So thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and yeah, this is my finished full makeup tutorial, full, in-depth, tutorial, and the products that I used. That's what it looks like. So bye guys.